Hello Fly Babies, it's me, your FlyLady Kat, and today is Monday. I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to help you learn how to finally love yourself. So as I said, today is Monday. We are in Zone 2, the kitchen. We have a 3-layer cake. First layer, routines. Second layer, basic weekly plan. Today is Monday, so that is our weekly home blessing hour. Third thing, our zone, we're in Zone 2, the kitchen. So we're going to spend some time in our morning routine, about 30 minutes, and however long it takes your children, should be 30 minutes or less. So you're going to get up before your children, do your morning routine, put your children, if you have them, through their routine, and then start your laundry and go through an inch of paper. If you're working, you're not going to start your laundry yet or your paper, but before you leave the home, you're going to do a quick clutter check and then go to work. If you're staying at home, you're also going to do a clutter check. All right, next we're going to do our basic weekly plan. So that would be this morning. We're going to jump right in to do our weekly home blessing hour. 6 things. Strip your bed first and put those sheets in the washer. That will be your washing for today. If you have more, that's fine, but get those done first. Second, we're going to do 3 easy things. So we have 5 things left. We're going to do 3 easy things. Dust, empty the garbage cans, wipe the glass. Each one of those things might take less than 10 minutes each. Set your timer for each one. When the 10-minute ringer goes off, stop and go to the next thing. So work fast. The third thing, the second part of this is your last 2 things, 4 and 5 of those 5 things that were left. And that's your floors. So you're going to do your mopping and sweeping or vacuuming or dusting the floors, whatever it is you do. Again, the mopping is 10 minutes or less for the kitchen and the bathrooms. The sweeping or vacuuming or combination or dusting, that is going to take you 10 minutes or less. We are not mopping our hardwood floors right now. We're just mopping the kitchen. Now it could be a pergo floor in your kitchen like I have, and that's different. You're going to mop that, but you're not going to mop the living area. You're going to vacuum or dust it depending on the kind of floor you have. And when the time is up, you're done. So make sure you get the traffic patterns, and that's what you're working on, and get it done quickly. Then put everything away. So the trick is have everything ready to go before you start. Use a timer, put on some peppy music or some inspiring music. Know that in 10 minutes you're done with this thing and you're going to the next. If you beat the clock, that's fine. Start your clock over, go to the next thing. It doesn't give you additional time on the next thing, 10 minutes or less. Okay, that's your morning. You're doing the basic weekly plan, and then you're going to stop that, and you're going to complete your process by putting your vacuum away, your mop away, your dust cloths, or your dust feather duster. I hope that's what you have, and your microfiber cloths. You're going to put all that away. Listen for your laundry. Put those sheets in the dryer. A little bit later, put the sheets on the bed. But right now we're going to do our kitchen, and we have 15 minutes maximum to work in our kitchen. If you have clutter in there, you're going to declutter by throwing away, giving away, putting away. If you don't have clutter that you can see, you're going to start on doing a deep clean. Now that might mean decluttering a drawer or under the sink or something. But for this week, pick 4 things you want to do in this kitchen that take 15 minutes or less, probably 10 minutes or less, and do 1 each of your 4 days that you're working during the week. So what I mean by that is you're going to have a free day and you're going to have a weekend. I don't want you to be doing anything on those days if you're an at-home fly baby. If you're a working fly baby, this is what you're going to do. You're going to split up that basic weekly home blessing hour and do a little bit every single day, or delegate, which I highly encourage. Those of you at home also delegate, but you'll be there to inspect what you expect. So delegate that out, and then when you work in your kitchen, you can do that. When you come home from work, start your laundry. Could be your sheets. I'm hoping you did your sheets on Sunday or Saturday. I'm just hoping you got that done on the weekend so you don't have to make that part of this week, because you're tired at night. You don't want to go make a bed at the end of the day, right? So hopefully you just got regular sheet clothes in there and you're washing your clothes. You're going to do your paper routine, 10 minutes or less, probably, 1 inch or less, just 1 inch. Remember, an inch is from here to here. That's not very much paper. This right in here. So you're going to go through it and just decide if you're going to need to do something with it, either file it or have an action item there, or throw it away or shred it. That's all you're doing. You're not really handling it. You're just separating it. All right, next thing we're going to do is start your supper. While supper is holding, you're going to go do your time in the kitchen. So hopefully there's no more clutter in there. If there's clutter, you're going to work for 15 minutes and then complete the process by putting things away, putting your giveaway in the trunk, putting the trash in the trash can. Don't leave those things in the house that will re-assimilate. After dinner, we're all going to come together. We're going to have dinner. After dinner, everybody creates a family atmosphere where everyone is helping you wipe counters and stoves and sinks and sweeping up the floor and wiping off the kitchen table and getting those dishes in the dishwasher, getting it done, and you're in charge. Oh, I did forget to tell you, when you first come home from work, another clutter check is in order. If you're staying at home, the clutter check happens around noon. Clutter check. And then we're going to do one more before bed tonight. So after dinner, right before you do the before bed routine with yourself and your children, you're going to do a clutter check. Just for clutter, not for jobs that you expect them to do. Clutter. Things that it's called mindless clutter. So you're going to go around and see where that is and make some mental notes so that you can keep that from happening in the future by completing the process. Complete what you're doing. Don't lay it down and say, I need it there so I'll remember. Because I know you. That's what you're doing. Don't leave it there, because that thing that you want to remember is going to get covered by the next thing that you want to remember that's going to get covered by the next, and then the kids' stuff, and then your husband's stuff, and the dog stuff. Before you know it, you've got a huge pile on your counter. So put it away where it lives so that you say, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was working on my needlepoint. That goes in my craft closet, and I've got it all labeled in there, so there's my needlepoint. Let me work on that. And when you're done, put it back in the closet or wherever it is you keep it on the shelf. All right, so then we're going to do the before bed routine. As you know, it's summertime. We're focusing on that before bed routine. It's really critical that you get this down, especially if you have kids that are going to go out of the home for school. So you're going to decide, you already decided what time you need to be in bed in order to get enough sleep for yourself and for your children. That means that everybody needs to be in the bed a few minutes before. Children about 15 minutes before they need to be asleep, and you about a half hour before you need to be asleep. So the kids are going to do their before bed routine, which includes brushing their teeth, taking their bath or shower, washing their hair if that's necessary, wiping out the sink when they're done, putting their toys away if they have toys in the tub, having a place to put them that you provided, hanging up their towels, getting their clothes on, making sure their dirty clothes are in the laundry, picking out a book, putting their toys away before they even go in the bathroom, the things that we're playing with, if they're older, their games or whatever, and also leaving the bathroom the way they found it. So these are jobs. So you're going to inspect what you expect. Hey, come back here. Those toys go in this little thing right here that I put on the back of the tub, remember? So pick them up, empty the water out. Good job. Put it in there. And you're just going to create some support for them to do that. Older children, you're going to just have to say, hey dude, you left your shoes in the bathroom. Please go put them up. In the morning I'll trip over those. Go put them where they go. Where did you decide you're keeping your shoes? In your closet? Okay, go put them in your closet. And then inspect what you expect. When you go in there to say goodnight, take a gander. Are they in the closet? All right, they picked out a book. You're going to either read it to them, or they're going to read it to you, or they're going to read it to themselves depending on their age. Remember to limit how many you read, because on those days when you're exhausted, they will still expect you to read that many. So if you're going to read 2 small books or 1 chapter of a chapter book or whatever it is, that's what you stick with, no matter how great and inspired you feel tonight, because tomorrow night you may be exhausted, and they don't think that way. Tradition is tradition is tradition. Okay. All right, then once they're in bed, it's your before bed routine if you are not too tired. If you are very tired, I wanted you to do yours first, or most of it. Again, your before bed routine is, let's just take care of your body first. So we're going to go in the bathroom, or you're going to go in the bedroom first in your closet and pick out your clothes for tomorrow after you look at your planner. You have to look at the planner first to see what's on the agenda. So you look at your planner, you pick out your clothes, and you take whatever you need to out of the freezer for dinner tomorrow night. Then you're going to go in the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your face, put on your cream, make sure you take a shower or bath if that's what you do at night. Maybe cream your face after you do that. That'd probably make more sense. Brush your hair. I always say brush the day out of your hair. That just means that you want to give it a nice brush and get all the debris. You know, there's microscopic particles in there you want to get out, or if it's dirty, you have washed it. All right, next thing you're going to do is make sure your sink looks good, and you also leave the bathroom the way you want it to look in the morning. So hang your towel up, hang your hand towel up, make sure you wiped the sink out. You don't want to leave toothpaste or foam in it or anything like that. Put on your PJs. Make sure you've taken care of your clothes that you wore today. If they're clean, put them away. If they're dirty, put them in the dirty clothes. Go in the kitchen. Make sure that the dishwasher is running or the last of the dishes have been washed and put in the rack, depending on what's going on in your household. Another tiny little clutter check just for you and your spouse. Those last minute things, you maybe need to let the dog out one more time, close the blinds, that kind of thing. Oops. And then go to bed and do whatever it is you do that last half hour. Do you read? Do you watch YouTube videos? Do you watch TV with your husband? Do you just spend time with him? Whatever it is, in 30 minutes, you're going to be able to stop that and roll over and go to sleep. So when you wake up in the morning, you're rested. Okay. All right, that's it for today. I hope you had a fabulous day today, and I hope you have another fabulous day tomorrow. And always remember that you are beautiful.